Hey guys, we are super excited to show you our new homeschool room. This is a combination of laundry and a homeschool room. This was a catch-all basement, and we converted it in the last few weeks to be a really beautiful space for us to do homeschool this year. So I'm going to go through and tell you a little bit about the different things that are in here and what's involved and how I've organized and some of the material and stuff we've used. And there goes my toddler. And that's his little station over there, so I'll show that to you guys in a second. So we've got a little bookshelf here. I've got my teacher guides on the top. I've got some other materials on the very top. I've got a circa 1990, I don't know, 8, 7, 6 stereo DVD cassette tape player, which is kind of funny. I've got reading books that are for all the children. And then we've got some other worksheet books. I've got this awesome math multiplication chart that is dry erase. We have been doing this on paper after our 4th grader came home from COVID shutdown and had no idea her multiplication tables. So we have been doing them on paper. I'm so excited to have found this on Amazon, dry erase. And we also have a magnetic board here. So my son struggles with writing, but he can spell because he knows phonetic sounds. So we're just going to keep working with him on this. And this book is this little set I love so much. Good grief. Julia Rothman collection. It is beautiful, stunning. The illustrations I love. The information, like I learned things from these books. So fantastic. We have a small farm, so we are using the Farm Anatomy book this year. When we need a little break from our regular studies, we'll just pull from this and do some stuff. Have a little real chemistry experiment, STEM book. So I'm excited about using that here and there too when we need a little break. So that was the bookshelf. This is the rolling cart. I'm sure every homeschool has one of these rolling carts, but just to kind of show you how it's organized, it's a little bit of a mess up top. But we have the diffuser. That's fantastic for keeping everybody focused, and also for spiders in the basement. I put peppermint in that, and it seems to be keeping the spider webs at bay. So I am excited about that because my daughter is so afraid of spiders, and if we start getting spiders in here, she's gonna be like, I'm not going to school. Anyway, we've got math manipulatives. I love Right Start Math. I love the abacus work, so we've got that in there. We've got craft supplies over here that my toddler loves to get in. More math manipulatives and card games. I have his logic of English things. So this is his dry erase board that he has drawn military machinery on because he loves the military. And then his readers and phonetic cards in there. And then I've just got some other things. I do have a box here that is for toddler work. So sheets that my toddler can draw or paint on. And then also sheets that my 1st grader can do. So if he finishes his work, I need him to stay still for a second. I'll be like, draw from this activity basket and do something there until I'm ready to get back to you. So that's the plan for that. Hopefully that'll work. We got these awesome desks from a local college. We refinished them, painted them, stained them. They're not perfect, but the kids are gonna enjoy these for several years, so they'll get banged around so they don't have to be perfect. But the kids really like them. Cash, what do you have? Do you have Play-Doh? No. There's your top, buddy. So I have created little gifts for each of the children for the start of school. And this is a military technology coloring fun fact book that my son loves, and that's what he was drawing. Stop, son, stop. That's what he was drawing off of. He was taking some technology out of this and trying to draw it, which was a lot of fun to see him do. So he's already gotten into that. And then my daughter has this Soul Surfer book, which is a devotional. She loves the movie, so I got her that devotional for this year and some other extra folders that she needed. So that was their gift. And Cash got Play-Doh, and I have it put up, but I did give him one because he just wouldn't hush. And you know, he's just so cute. It's just hard to tell him no. So I gave him one to start playing with. So he's been so good as we've gotten this area together down here. Chalkboards that I can write on if I need to do demonstration, and the kids can write on as well. These cards come from the Julia Rothman, and they are so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And there's some more of it here. So for instance, we have chickens. So we will, one assignment will be to go out and name the comb styles of the chickens that we have. How cool is that? But her cards are so nice. No, 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 no. Oh gosh, keeping the markers away from the baby. It's just, no, son, you can't mark on that. Okay, and then I have these little morning cards in here, which are really fun. So they give you a question to start a conversation in the mornings. What would you attempt to do if you knew you would not fail at it? Oh, what a great question. Supplies and such in these little baskets. And then this is the toddler corner where Cash will play. Cash, go to your table, bud. Go to your table. So this is where he will hopefully play and have fun while we are doing work and do some work on his own. So I tried to kind of do a Montessori style approach with his PlayStation, things that he could access. Can you say hey? He's loving the Play-Doh, puzzles and books and magnet toys to build things with, block toys to build things with, cars, little computer, plastic blocks, wooden blocks. And I've got some more stuff to add to this, but this is sort of his little corner. So super excited about that. Super, super excited. So that's it. We just have a place where they can hang their book bags, and then if they need their book bags for anything, and then a little chore chart that we will do just a little bit. But I think that's about it. So this is our new schoolroom. We are so excited to get started. Thank you guys for following along. Like and subscribe. Look at this cute face. Hey guys, I'm super excited to be doing this homeschool collab with Abiding Farmhouse. You can check their link in the description below. They have been homeschooling for much longer than us, and they have a much bigger family than us. So they will have a much different perspective than us. So please go like their video, subscribe to their channel, and of course, like our video and subscribe to our channel as well. We are a small farm who have decided to homeschool completely this year, and I am so excited. So let me tell you what we've been doing. We've been doing a hybrid school. So hybrid school is not homeschool. So I was a little bit confused by that because I thought it was like homeschool, but just like they're just like helping me homeschool. But no, they choose the curriculum, they make the agenda, and you follow along. Everybody's doing the same thing. There's really no creativity in testing or learning. It's real basic. Great literature. It was great. It was good curriculum. But it was not flexible and not right for my children. It was kind of a college prep, which I don't really want my kids learning. So we decided that we would fully homeschool this year, and my heart could not be more ready, and I think my children could not be more ready, especially after they see this room. They're going to be so excited. This room is a surprise. Okay, so we are incorporating this year some Charlotte Mason into our curriculum, and so simply Charlotte Mason to be exact. So Charlotte Mason, I love her theories on education, and I love the Simply Charlotte Mason, the approach that they use. So it's a gentle learning approach. So if a child's not getting it, then you stop until they get it, or you do some other things to help them get it. Like, you don't move to try to pull them up from where they are not. I'm okay with challenging my kids, but I'm not okay with them moving before they have things that are foundational. So I'm super excited about the Charlotte Mason material we are using this year. We're using the Creation Science, which we will all do together, which is a faith-based also, which is super important to us that the curriculum be faith-based. So we're doing the science all together. She really encourages being outside in nature, especially when you're doing the science, but really any of the curriculum. So we're going to do a lot of that, of course, because we live on a farm. So it could not be more perfect. And then we're doing a history of the good and the beautiful. So we're all doing that together. And I love the good and the beautiful, and that they take the whole of history and they pull out segments, and you study different segments through the whole year, but you get the whole history view from beginning to now. So I really love that about them, that we're not just concentrating on like medieval learning this year. We did that last year, and that drove me nuts. So those are the the two the curriculums that we're doing together as sort of like a group. Individually, my son will do the logic of English that he did at the hybrid, and then he'll do the Right Start Math that he did at the hybrid as well, which is great. I love Right Start Math in the manipulatives, the abacus and things that it uses. It has really given him a great foundational mathematical knowledge, and I love that. Logic of English, I absolutely love. I love that they teach the phonetic sounds. I myself was an international phonetics teacher to missionaries a long time ago. So I love the idea of teaching that way and the correlation of that with our written language. I think it is a fantastic way to teach English to children. But he struggled as they got into the book B. So we are actually going back to book B again, gentleness and learning. We're going back to book B, and we're going to go through some of that, and then we'll move to C, and then I have book D just in case we get to it, because who knows, it could click for him, and then there we are. We've got it to be able to go through. So the phonetics, the logic of English, and then the Right Start Math for him. I've talked about the science and history. My daughter, the math that she is using is a horse math, which is phenomenal, and I will leave the link to that in the description box. So it really uses practical math in relation to horses to teach certain things about math. So time, money, measurements, that kind of thing. So at one point we were out in the pasture measuring our pasture to see if we had enough square footage to even have a horse in our pasture. But we did studies on the tax shop. You got to go to the tax shop. You've got this much money. You got to buy all these things. How much money do you have left? That kind of thing. Time management. And what 13-year-old doesn't need time management? So like, you got to be at the barn at 9, but you got to do this and this and this before you go. So what time do you need to leave to give your, so what time do you need to get up? Like, and then what time do you need to leave to be able to get there on time? So it's just really fantastic math, and she does not struggle with it like she struggled with the other. We're not spending hours at the table, and I'm saying thank you, Jesus, for these people who wrote this awesome math curriculum. So I'll share that in the link. She's also doing an English, Charlotte Mason English, which I really loved in the gentle approach of it, and it uses living books, literature, poetry, talking like Dickens, Shakespeare, Bible, to teach her spelling, to also diagram sentences and stuff like that, of course, English stuff. So I'm really excited about that. It's really brand new for us, but I think I like the concepts of that. So if you're interested in a gentle learn, your child has trouble spelling, I would recommend Simply Charlotte Mason so far from what I've seen of it. Again, this is our first year on it, so I have more to say about that, I'm sure. So I think that covers all the material, all the curriculum. So it's been just really like, once you've taught your kids for like a year or two, or helped to teach your kids for like a year or two, you kind of understand like how they learn. So you can kind of pick and choose curriculum a little better once you understand how they're learning and what they need. So I feel like I'm in that place where I've been able to pick what's right for them. So I feel very confident in our year this year. But I want to leave you with a little encouragement. So often we might consider ourselves quiet heroes. So we're heroes that not necessarily everybody knows about. The whole world doesn't know about. But this quote from Amy Carmichael out of Mother Culture, I just really loved. And this is a book club book that I'm reading that I actually really love, with a Charlotte Mason group. So anyway, her quote says, "Now you are deep in what seems to me a peculiarly selfless service. The spiritual training of children must be that. You work for the years you will not see. You work for the invisible all the time, but you work for the eternal, so it is all worthwhile." Absolutely, what we're doing is of eternal value, and we cannot forget that. We have such a responsibility to be influencers of our children and to lead them to a place of loving Jesus and loving people. So I'm so thankful that we've decided to take on this responsibility, and that he has prepared my heart. He's prepared all of our family's heart, and I believe he's preparing our children's heart. I've prayed in their desk, along with their little goodies there in their desk, and I just know that we're going to have a great year. So I encourage all of you, if you're thinking about it, if you're on the fence, just jump in. And I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but if you have a homeschool video of your own, if you have a video maybe of your schoolroom, or a video of curriculum that you're using, or just a video of why you homeschool, please just post it in the comments. We would love to see it, and love to share with our viewers too, like what you're thinking about homeschool this year or in previous years. But anyway, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be able to do this collab with Abiding Farmhouse. So be sure you guys subscribe and like to us all, and we love ya. See you later. Maybe we'll be making cheese or pickles or doing something later. I don't know, on this crazy homestead. See you later. You want to say bye? Bye. Cash says see you later. See you later. He's got Play-Doh on his shirt. So I've been playing hard in the schoolroom. Can I have sugar? No. Why not? Give me sugar.